Helpful watercolor tips and tricks, lesson 9, how to practice watercolor mixing, one of the best exercises for you.
Hi, I'm taking a little break from painting, so we can go outside. I will pick 5 different subjects and I will show you one of the best exercises for practicing watercolor mixing. Let's go! Somebody's waiting already for me.
I thought it was blowing and there was a snail.
With this one? And what is that?
That is a flower from ours. Mommy, that's a...
Our little adventure to explore our garden and find little nature treasures begin. I need to find different subjects and different colors so I can make various watercolor mixes and you can see the difference. So many beautiful. Fall is full of colors. We really can choose. This will stay for Christmas. Yellows, greens. Coming. Back in the studio. For this exercise, it is important to have a real life subject in front of you so you can compare. Picking 5 subjects for this lesson. And I really want to pick 5 different ones so you can see my approach of how I find colors and see the difference in watercolor mixes. Here we have our 5 subjects: flower, leaf, berries, and leaves. I changed the 5th one because on the camera this one looked so dark. In real life it's more violet, but I changed it to this one. Using my color palette with 14 pigments, my top selection of pigments, and I can mix any color with these pigments. Always for mixing watercolors, I'm using simple synthetic round brush. Starting with the first flower, chrysanthemum, I'm taking ultramarine blue, a little bit more, washing my brush. Permanent rose, we see there is a lot of pink color. It's too vibrant violet. And I'm adding to this mix red because there is some more darker violet color and red can really calm down the mix. Adding a little bit more of ultramarine and we have a mix. Adjusting these 3 pigments to get this vibrant color. For the second one, I'm trying to mix the green leaves, taking ultramarine blue with lemon yellow. I see a lot of yellow pigment in those leaves. Adding more ultramarine, more lemon yellow, and I see that my mix slightly isn't going the direction I want to go. Alizarin crimson, and it becomes more brownish than greenish. Adding lemon yellow, ultramarine blue, and now I can totally see that my mix is off. At one point you need to stop and realize that this is not gonna work. It's not like with oils you can mix and mix, but with watercolors we need a clean color. So I'm taking this away. This first doesn't work. Taking indigo, transparent yellow, trying different pigments, and now I see this is much better. Adding more transparent. And now I can see that my watercolor mix is more closer to the leaf. Adding more indigo for darker one, transparent yellow, and on the side placing the darker mix. Yes, I would paint with these 2 pigments, maybe add somewhere a little bit of alizarin crimson where I need to earth down this watercolor mix, but it works perfectly. Now let's mix a yellow leaf. It's not quite yellow, as we can see. Adding watercolor palette, starting with Indian yellow. Adding alizarin crimson a little bit more, and we get some orangey yellowish color very close to our leaf. And for darker spots, I'm taking Perlin Violet, mix it in the mix, and just add little dots so you can see with a little touch of Perlin Violet we get the result. Now let's mix berries. They are very bright red color, but they're not just red. Taking Sennelier red, adding Perlin maroon for a darker, more vibrant red color. And this would work very good for the shadow color, but I want a little bit more brighter, adding lemon yellow to this mix. And we have a very saturated, rich red color. Adding more Sennelier red for more brighter or more vivid this watercolor mix. And the fifth, we have reddish yellowish leaves, starting with lemon yellow, adding Indian yellow, or you can just start straight away with Indian yellow or cadmium yellow. Experiment, try your pigments. Adding Perlin Violet, and we instantly have something yellowish, violetish, brownish color. This is very nice for the base. Adding a little bit of Sennelier red to my watercolor mix, and Perlin Violet for more darker shadow part. This watercolor set can go with you outside with the sketchbook, and you can practice watercolor mixes right outside. Very convenient. And this is so good for this practice to have a real subject in front of you, so you can compare and mix and experiment as you practice and exercise this lesson. Hope this lesson is helpful. You learned something new. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next tutorials.